Before you put money on this, look at one number with me. Kiridas, the spread here is Minnesota minus 2.5, and that half point matters more than it sounds. This is a preseason game. Let me be honest about what that means before anything else. Starters sit, third stringers audition, and the final score tells you almost nothing about which franchise is actually better. That is the honest read on August football, and anyone who pretends otherwise is selling you something. So why am I still calling this? Because if you are going to play it, the structural position on the spread is the only real argument worth making. Minnesota at minus 2.5 means the Vikings have the hook on 3. That extra half point means a 3-point Viking loss still wins your bet rather than pushing it. Getting plus 3.5 instead of plus 3 is like buying insurance on the exact margin that decides the most bets in football, the field goal number. The weather is a non-factor tonight, 82 degrees, sunny, 5 miles per hour of wind. MetLife Stadium plays clean in these conditions. No one's blaming the elements. The total sits at 41.5, reasonable for a preseason game where neither coaching staff is showing much of anything on offense. Here is the honest steel man. Preseason spreads are basically noise. Coaches script the first drive, bubble players take over by the second quarter, and the team with the better depth chart, not the better starters, usually wins the game. The Giants at home could absolutely cover this with players you have never heard of. That is also why my conviction here is playable, not strong. This is not a game you build your week around. If you are going to engage at all, the structural edge on that half point at minus 2.5 is the only clean reason to lean Minnesota. Not because they are better tonight, but because the hook gives you a margin that otherwise costs you a push. If betting is something you are struggling with, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. The full number breakdown is at ProConBets.com. Subscribe, tomorrow's call drops daily. ProConBets.com. Both sides, every bet.